My job is to kind of like rewrite that, restructure it.
Oh yeah, she loves that.
I did squats, deadlifts or RDLs. This pain was so crazy. But yeah, this is my wonderfully pale calf. The alternative was to get a refurbished Mac.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I was scouted. Well, not into like an audition basically. Hey guys, happy Monday. I am going to be weekly vlogging this week. I've decided, and I promise, well, I kind of can't really promise, but I won't be just in this jumper for the whole video, as you see me mostly in. But yeah, I just thought I would start the vlog because I've had quite an eventful day already. I actually haven't filmed any of it because this is kind of an impromptu start of a weekly vlog. I was running late to my physio appointment. I was in London leaving Angelo's and I thought I was going to be late, so I actually jumped on a Lime bike in London, which I've never done before, but I remembered how it all kind of worked from my travel days and got a Lime bike to Vauxhall. The tube was going to take like far too long, so I was like, okay, I'll jump on a Lime bike. So I cycled, and yeah, I saw my physio, so Nuno. I normally see Adrian. It's the running room. This is not sponsored, but they have been amazing physios. They're running specific. And yeah, I had dry needling done, something called dry needling. I didn't film any of it, as I said, but it's essentially when needles are inserted. It's called trigger point dry needling. You insert needles into the muscle, they get pushed quite deep into the muscle, and oh my gosh, this pain was so crazy. I have quite a high pain tolerance. Sorry, you know, like I can deal with quite a lot of pain, but 2 of the needles, I had like 6 in, and it's called dry needling because no medication is inserted or anything, but 2 of the needles, oh my gosh, it was just this excruciating like sharp pain right at this pinpoint in my muscle. So I had some of that done to try and relieve the tightness in my calf muscles because that is what I was complaining of. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys a bit more about this in the video and keep you updated with how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. But yeah, right now I have a very stiff and kind of sore calf because of the dry needling. But yeah, it was an experience, and hopefully after 24 hours it will settle, the tightness and the soreness, and it should relieve or provide some relief. Anyway, happy Monday. I have just been working after I've returned home at my desk, and I've been editing. Now I'm gonna go on a walk, and then afterwards my work will probably flip to some other stuff. But yeah, enjoy coming along or spending the week with me, and yeah, like the video if you enjoy it as usual. So welcome to my Tuesday morning, and if you've been following my vlogs recently, then you'll know that I have a new job essentially, and it's freelance if you aren't caught up, and I'm still fully remote. But my job basically involves researching and writing. Strictly speaking, I'd call myself a content writer, and it's blending my skills in like science and, you know, providing evidence-based information to audiences with my knowledge of YouTube and stuff, having done it for like the past so many years. But yeah, I'm honestly loving it so far, and I'm still in awe at how all of this came about just following me sending a random message on Instagram last year. My hair is freshly washed, even though it kind of looks no different to yesterday. It feels so much better. I'm also in a different jumper, but we'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, it's currently 2:20. I've done like 3 hours of work for my like second kind of freelance deadline. So if you watched my last vlog, this is a continuation. This is a continuation of that. So yeah, I had a meeting basically yesterday. The kind of work involves researching and writing. So yeah, that meeting yesterday involved talking about what I'd done, and then I have a new kind of deadline or a new little project. So this is project 2, and yeah, it's a similar sort of structure or vibe in a sense that I am doing my research. I've basically done a lot of my research. I will do some other bits here and there, but I've done the bulk of my research, and then I just need to do the writing. The only difference with this one is that I've been given something that was already written, and my job is to kind of like rewrite that, restructure it, use it in a way. I've been through it and I kind of want to restructure it quite a lot. This is freelance, as I have been saying. I didn't really know how it worked in terms of like calculating the number of hours, but I've like been very strict with tallying things up. So today I've done 3 hours. This evening I will do my usual 6 to 9 work session, so that will be another 3 hours. So 6 hours total today. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Freelance, yeah, it's really good in that I still have flexibility. The only thing is I don't know how consistent this will be. Like at the moment I've had, you know, work this week and I had work last week, so every week if I get something that'll be really cool, but I don't know. So yeah, we'll just see how this plays out. It could turn into something more, which would be really cool, but right now it is freelance. I am really enjoying it so far. Like last week I learned so much. You know, when I'm given something to research, I love going down those rabbit holes. I loved that when I was studying and a student, and so I'm hoping that I will love this, and like I already am, so you know, the proof is in the pudding. But anyway, this is me waffling again at my desk. What's new? I have a mini to-do list of the things I need to do for this piece of work. So yeah, I'm currently working through this notepad. I'll maybe tell you about my new MacBook later or tomorrow. I've been meaning to kind of talk about that, and also my new phone case. I'll show you guys this. So I don't know if you can really see that. I had a yellow case, really love the color, but it just broke, and this is from Wave. So yeah, it was more expensive, but it is sustainable. And I really like how, unlike my yellow one before, which was like kind of sticky and was hard to put in pockets and stuff, this is like a really nice smooth material. So yeah, I also don't feel like I'm gonna drop it, she says.
Oh, there goes my phone.
I just finished my workout, sweaty as anything. I kept this like long sleeved top on the whole time, but yeah, I am very hot. I just did strength and then elliptical, so strength for 50 minutes, 50, and then 45 minutes of cross training on 2 different elliptical machines. My calf like loosens up at the back, but then the soleus bit near my shin kind of seems to be aggravated slightly when I do a bit of exercise. Maybe it's from the different elliptical I used today. But yeah, in terms of strength, I did squats, deadlifts or RDLs, my physio exercises, sled push-pulls, the full thing. So yeah, it was good. Very good. Gonna walk back. It was getting quite busy. A few hours have passed. I just posted on my Instagram, on my story and stuff whilst I was walking back. Had some food. I have just started working at my desk again. I'm just taking a bit of a break to massage my calf and my soleus and stuff. But yeah, I was very excited to get back to work. Like, I'm just so, I don't know, I'm just so excited by the work I'm doing at the moment, which is, yeah, like a really nice feeling. I've had this for such a long time. Like years ago I was given this by someone. It's called Arnica Salve, and it's supposed to help with muscle soreness, supports a hard worked body sort of thing. But yeah, so dry needling, basically yesterday around like 9 PM, I suddenly noticed, and it was quite a sudden like realization, I realized that my calf felt like a lot looser and less stiff. Now I'm not saying that the stiffness has been totally eliminated and alleviated, but it definitely felt looser, which was quite cool. And I thought that I'd wake up today and not feel anything, but I do still feel stuff. So, you know, it's not like a healing thing, it's just hopefully speeding recovery. And yeah, I had this like conversation with myself, and like Angela and I talked about it, but like I'm basically, long story short, going to be deferring my London Marathon entry place when I can do that, because I did get a ballot place this year. The reason why I think I keep, you know, running into injuries and literally falling off a cliff on Strava, like my mileage goes up and then it just like drops completely. I fall off the cliff. It's because like I've been injured, stopped running, and then I've had like this race and this goal that I should be training for, and so I try and get back into running too fast too soon. So I run too long of a distance, or I like push my body too much, I don't allow my body to fully recover because I haven't had like a proper base in such a long time. And in like running, base building is, you know, all about slowly building up your mileage so that you can springboard off that when you go into a race and you start like a training program. I haven't had this solid base in a while because of the fact that I've been in and out of injuries and I've just been yo-yoing and thinking that I'm the same runner that I was like 2 years ago, but I'm forgetting that I had a base back then. I wasn't, you know, injured. I was running every day. I was, you know, hitting consistent miles. I wasn't pushing my body too much. But right now I don't have a base and I was trying to get it back too quickly. Like at the start of this year in January, I was like, I only have a month to base build. When in reality, I need like a solid year or 6 months, you know, minimum to build this base. This smells so much, this arnica salve, like it's such a distinctive smell. But yeah, this is my wonderfully pale calf. Deep heat, by the way, is also something that I've been using. When you put it on, it feels really weird because it will start to like heat up the area. So it's supposed to, yeah, like add heat, and it's for pain relief. So I've used quite a lot. This was like new, literally only about a week or so ago. So this week I was working on my second piece of writing, on my second project, as I kind of said, but on Tuesday evening I was just going through the feedback on my first script. So I was just working on a platform that's called Loom. It's where you can like film a video whilst you're doing something, so it's really useful for giving feedback. It is Wednesday today and it is currently coming up to 12 noon. I am prepping for tutoring right now before I go to the gym. I was just gonna have this, well, I guess shot this. Angela and I went to the Veg Box in London last week. So they have one in Canterbury where Mum and I went, and then I couldn't make their event, so I went to test the food. Well, we tried their food, just the two of us sort of thing, which was really nice. And they gave me like a goodie bag filled with this like vegan collagen stuff. It's like a liquid vegan collagen in this kind of juice shot. It's got like apple juice, grape juice, snow fungus extract, like loads of different stuff, but it's basically vegan collagen, or like the key vitamins, minerals needed to synthesize vegan collagen. I've never supplemented vegan collagen, but I am currently at the moment to see if it does anything for me. I'm using my nails and their like strength and rate of growth as a proxy kind of thing. It definitely tastes like grape juice. I guess I can talk to you guys now about my MacBook. I traded in my old MacBook basically. I'm just gonna tie my hair up because it's like annoying me whenever I hit my old MacBook. The battery health was like really bad. It just kept like dying with 80% battery or something. So I kind of went into the Apple store. They told me how much it would be to get a battery replacement, but I decided that it was like more worthwhile to upgrade to like an M chip because I had one of the Intel chips. And Apple now have like 3 M chips, so M1, 2 and 3. I'm not a tech genius, by the way. I learned a lot of this stuff from Angelo, but yeah, I decided it was better to upgrade. And this is actually Angelo's MacBook. I bought it off him for, you know, girlfriend rates, but he has like his PC and his work laptop and decided that he just wasn't really using the MacBook. This is an M1. And yeah, like it's an M1 Pro, so it's really good for like multitasking, editing, which is a lot of what I do. So he thought because he wasn't maximizing the use of the MacBook and he just didn't really need it, I bought it off him. The alternative was to get a refurbished Mac from Apple. So they have like a section on their website where you can get a refurbished one. I'm obviously not sponsored by Apple, but I do love Mac and Apple products. I have an iPhone, have always had an iPhone, but yeah, that's the situation with my MacBook. But yeah, as I said, I'm trying to get my tutoring prep done before I go to the gym, and I don't want to leave it too late because yesterday I was there really late and everything just got super late in the day.
So yeah, I basically just like powered through my tutoring prep. I was prepping for a session on cancer immunology, which is honestly one of my favourite topics in biology to learn about. I was going through my notes from Cambridge and then transferring that to presentation slides for the session. And if you need any help with your studies, I'll leave a link down below to Holly Gmail, my online tutoring business.
It's definitely not as cold as yesterday, but I'm walking down to the gym. Finished my tutoring prep, so that's good.
So my walk to the gym is like half an hour and then half an hour back, obviously, but at the moment, because I'm cross training, I will spend about 45 minutes on the elliptical, or sometimes an hour, and then I'll do 45 minutes of strength training afterwards.
I kind of abruptly stopped filming when I was at the gym. I like walked home, obviously, had lunch, and I've tutored this evening, and then I just worked on writing so my freelance stuff. I've done the research part of it for this second project or deadline or whatever we're calling it. But yeah, it's coming up to 10. I used to like finish working at 10. I now finish working at like 9:30. The thing with freelance work, which is quite nice actually, is that, you know, it's based on how many hours you work. I have to keep track of that, and it's nice because I'm very focused and like very productive in those dedicated work sessions. So if I say I'm going to work for 3 hours on it, like I will be very, you know, conscious of the fact that I am going to stay focused. I'm mindful of getting the most done in that time, starting when I said I would and also finishing at the time I said I would. So yeah, it is flexible, but then I'm also trying to be conscious in making sure it has, you know, structure to it.
So I went into London on Thursday morning, and honestly one of my like simplest hacks to increase your productivity or like stay motivated is to simply change your location. So as I said, I was with Angelo in London and I got so much done on this day. I took a rest day, so I was basically, you know, sat on my bum the whole day, but as I said, like I got so much done and so much more done than I thought I would. Like I managed to pretty much nearly finish all of my script, so that was really, really good and such a good feeling by the evening. On Friday morning then, I just finalised my script before Angelo and I went outside. So Angelo was running, I was just on the bike, and then we went on the train home later that afternoon back to mine. So we went to the gym, did some strength training for about 45 minutes, and then got home to have dinner. And our routine at the moment, so in the second half of the week, we normally alternate between being at mine and then at Angelo's in London. This week was slightly different because I went into London on Thursday, and that's because we originally had something booked but ended up changing our plans. But for the majority of this weekend anyway, we were at mine.
It's actually really sunny and not raining, but I feel actually really fit on the bike, cardiovascularly anyway. Hello! Mind the puddles! We're doing our 9k hills. Before I felt like I was just breathing so heavily and that was my limiting factor, but now it's just like my legs, so it's good progress. Hello. Woo! Look at that form. Okay, again. Oh my god, we have to get through this. Oh, do you reckon we can both get on this bike?
No, there's no way.
Ah! Oh my god! This is so bad. Should we let them go? Oh! Oh! This is like the Thames. It's not even small, so, you know, we...
These are my own shoes.
Oh yeah.
If they're wet, like I can't go out.
These, I can wear different shoes. You go on the bike. We got through the river. Angelo went on the bike because we thought that way his shoes wouldn't get as wet, and he only has one pair of shoes with him right now at mine. Honestly, shout out to the lady who then took me to the other side of the river in her car. But Angelo should have really gone in the car and I should have gone on the bike because I have other shoes. But yeah, that puddle is a joke. Milk, by the way, if you spotted her, is on the bed. The bed's a bit cluttered. She actually really likes it.
I think so, yeah. She's not really... She's reacting and she's looking at me.
She's purring as well.
Is she? I can't hear it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so sensual.
I know.
Oh look, yeah. And then we get underneath that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is like, oh my days, she loves this so much. She loves it.
Good girl, you like that? Oh yeah, she loves that. Oh. She's like, don't stop, don't stop.
Don't stop the beat, don't stop.
Don't stop the beat, no stop. This is after your comb over? You like that? Looking very good.
Let's be real, Milka should probably have her own cat brush, and I'm not sure where mum puts it. But anyway, for lunch we had sweet potatoes, loads of salad with chickpeas, and then I was given this sauerkraut from the veg box, and it's actually such good sauerkraut. Like, the difference between fresh and store-bought sauerkraut is kind of insane.
You alright? It is Sunday, and yeah, I haven't really vlogged too much today. I have actually been doing some editing, so a bit of work, but like for most of the weekend I haven't been working, and just to get on top of things before tomorrow, I thought that I would edit some of this vlog actually. And yeah, I was actually gonna say that yeah, in the evenings I normally watch like YouTube or something. At the moment I've been watching like Dragon's Den, which I've never watched before, and at the moment I'm currently watching season 2 of The Traitors. So I've never seen it before, and I am late to the party, like it's not, you know, happening right now. I'm watching the second season. I didn't watch the first one. Didn't know what it was at all until I started seeing people talk about it on social media and stuff. And the fun thing, well, the very interesting fact we could say about this little story is that I was actually scouted to go on that season of The Traitors. I'm also wearing 2 jumpers, by the way, that's why I kind of look very poofy. But yeah, I was scouted in 2022 in the summer, or like a bit before, and I had no idea what this show was. As I said, like I've only started watching it recently, and like you kind of have to watch it to know what it's about. Like it's very hard to understand without watching it. It's a very cool and clever show. But yeah, I had this sort of like message through Instagram, and then I had like an interview, we could say. Well, not an interview, like an audition basically. And as I said, I had no clue what the show was about. They were asking me like, would you prefer to be a traitor, or like would you prefer to be faithful, and you know, would you work independently, would you form allies, how would you go about lying and stuff like this. And I was like, why are they asking me these questions? I have no idea what this show is and what happens and why there are traitors, why there are faithfuls. That's like critical, like core and central to the show. But I'd never seen it, probably should have watched it before I did this audition. And as you can kind of tell, I didn't get it. Well, I'm not on the show, clearly. But yeah, it's just kind of funny to see what like I was put up for. And yeah, maybe they wanted me because they thought, you know, I had like a background of going to Cambridge, but clearly didn't really come through in the interview. But yeah, I'm currently watching that. And aside from that, Angela and I, when we are together, we watch like some Netflix stuff. So I've recently watched Squid Game. Very good, I like that. This is also not Netflix, but like Amazon Prime, The Boys, and then the spin-off Gen V. That was like Em and Dan's recommendation, so we watched that. Loved The Boys, oh my gosh. And then my ultimate favorite though, I think, has so far been Stranger Things. Like, I cannot wait for the latest season to come out, season 5. It's just such a good show. Like, I'm obsessed with it. That's all I literally want to watch. But yeah, that's what Angela and I have watched together. He's seen basically all of that before, but because I have no knowledge of like Netflix and TV and stuff, you know, I haven't seen anything really. But oh my gosh, Stranger Things, which is so good. So any Netflix recommendations, feel free to leave those down below, or like Amazon Prime, TV, you know, stuff like that. Related to that, I will show you guys what I have on my shelves. Angela got me this pop vinyl of my favourite character from The Boys. If you've watched The Boys, you'll probably know who this character is. I'll show you up close. Or in the light. It's probably better. Before you watch the next part, guess who this is if you've seen this series. But yeah, otherwise it is Kimiko. She was my favourite character in The Boys. And that is a pop vinyl. It just sits on my shelves well, on my shelves, like so. I was going to start planning again in my bullet journal this evening, but I haven't managed to do that, so yeah, I'll just see how I go next week without my bullet journal, but kind of I'm missing it, planning in that. And yeah, I think I will finish this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely yeah, like it if you did. Let me know if you want to see me talk about anything in particular, or film anything specific. If you're new and you like this video and you want to stick around, you can subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I upload. And as always, I will leave you the bloopers and speak to you very soon in another video. Bye! I'm showing Minnie. I'm so sorry I interrupted.
She's like, oh my face.
I still have a red mark on my cheek. Excuse me. I don't think you can hear me, to be honest. It's super loud. So yeah, I've just... Hello, I'm just gonna put you up. I can't even think straight. My brain's kind of mush. So... Shabandana. We're helping with your cleaning process, Roka. She wants her bum on the camera.
She look.
What? You like the brush?
Show your bar.